so far this evening. And it makes me wonder sometimes if some of these blockers turn jammer once they get the star on their head, if they sometimes forget, oh yeah, I'm wearing the star.
Well, you know, I think that's to their talent, because you're seeing the jammers that are also playing that little bit of defense as well. As that fifth blocker out there, just for that little bit, it's the fact that they can pull double lead off that they know different passes of the game, I think is an advantage.
Well, you gotta wonder too that if you've been out there blocking for a while and now you take the jammer, you know which blockers you've been matching up against out there, and maybe you figured out a little bit of their, I won't say weakness, because there isn't a single blocker out here I've seen so far that I would say has any weakness in their game, but that little edge you might be able to get.
Cheek in the arm there is I've heard said so many times, I agree. I think it gives you a different vantage point. What we're going to start out here is what we kind of allude to going into halftime. Kansas City, a great opportunity to get into the jammer status. You've got two Dallas blockers in the box, the jammer in the box. So who might be out there when you need to score as a jammer?
Oh, exactly. I'm going to take credit for that one, since I'm the one who went and checked and saw that she was top for them.
I'm impressed. That was some great stats there. Case closed, wearing the star for Kansas City. And she just threw it over the inside on her toe stops.
No, that's how you got to keep those toe stops tuned up right, get them tightened down, because you try to take an edge like that and they start spinning on you.
I'll tell you what, she got 35 points before, so her toe stops and rails, everything must be working. She tries bursting through on the outside, and one of the beat does get around it, and she picks up 4 points. 4 more points for Kansas City.
Also, when you get a short head top of the box, got back in the game at a extra longer half the time than the rest of the team, but she got out there and got through, put the pressure on to make the call.
All right, Lula Rose sells the softest leggings and skirts in town, making sure you're super comfortable while hip checking and roller wrecking your way to victory. Go check out the Lula Rose booth here at Clover.
Now looking at Sparrow Dynamic going up against Rump Record, as once again Kansas City has stretched the defense all the way up to the pivot line. That looked to be a very good strategy for them going into the end of the first half, as they were able to claw some points back out there and get this game a little more in line with what our expectations were.
As we get into Jam 2, we're going to see the blockers compete the shot walls and Sparrow Dynamic gets that side split the wall.
Yeah, that was one of the things after we kind of realized and sat down and take a look at our lineups here. We start to see some regular lines get out there, flags that work really well together, that they're rolling over and over. Which is why I think we're seeing such effective blocking. They know what each other's doing out there.
And that's what you want, and that's what I hear so many blockers say. I like the fact that I can reach and I know she's there and I don't even have to work.
Well, right now, we're sitting this lineup right now. Motor Ridge putting the hip on the side of Rump Record. We have some legends out there that are just putting hip to hip on one another. Ram trying to block in there and open up some holes.
Now spread up a little bit here to see these jammers can take advantage of it, but they close really quickly.
Makes it trying to curl the front right there, trying to keep on her jammer to find a place that she can open up those holes. Gets a nice little offensive help and turns right back around and gets in on the defense.
Sparrow for a second was going to try to play the defense herself. Coach saying no, go, go, go. Just falls off the jammer.
Now that Stevens definitely put on the hurt right there. I think it was, 24 seconds left in that jam. I mean, we almost had a full natural 2 minute with only one jammer breaking it back.
That's something that I think that I like the fact that we're going to see is, I'm still impressed with these walls. I'm still impressed with the fact that as we get ready for the walls, let's get some jammers. Wearing the star, number 10 for Kansas City, Enigma, going against Anita Ryan, co-captain of the Dallas Clover Devils. Midland traveling against a tough Dallas Wall. I need a right forced out by a tough Kansas City Wall. As they stand. Call looks like Little Mermaid picking up a stop on block penalty, allowing pack advantage for Kansas City.
Well, that's on the penalty box. Saw a lot of action there in the first half. Let's get how the Falcons are going so far this year.
Midland grabbing leads Aaron Stavis. He got his first lead Aaron Stavis. Strictly for the team to get up.
That pretty much quieted me down on that one. That is some fierce out of a very good competitor.
I'm not gonna lie, I took a step back.
All right, Tag Art by Brass is a proud sponsor of the Clover Cup. Custom license plate art specializing in derby names, leagues, and businesses. Made to order. Check them out.
Well, now we're looking at 125 to 51 as a Reptar is taking on Miley Virus.
Once again, the ask former penalty box is clear. Reptar tries to get outside. He's got a little bit of offense on Miley Virus to get there and grab lead Chandler Status for Dallas. It's right inside 25 minutes left of this game.
And Miley Virus and Reptar both trying to use a little bit of that speed game, that little left interaction, trying to get on these balls, knowing that they're smaller skaters, so they're not going to be able to power through some of these bigger blockers.
Low block all on Tennessee Grace. She will ask on her penalty box being on there. And Grace trying to make her way through. That's our first on the outside.
Well, Guillotine Grace was one of the ones that we were looking at, racking up penalties in the first half with 3, adding to her total 9. That's the thing, as you get in the second half, these teams start getting a little more wide open as the score plays out. And there's something watching that ask on her penalty box and see if anybody might get the thank you for showing up, but you got to go.
Still, holding on that pack advantage is Kansas City as Liam Myers forces Molly Harris out. Meanwhile, Reptar makes her way through.
Well, we were talking about Enigma holding down the front line for her team's defense. I've definitely seen Ron Bruiser out there quite a bit, playing that last line of defense for her team as well.
All right, looks like we are heading into an official timeout. So we'll take a minute to thank Resurrection Skates. Resurrection Skates is a full-service skate and maintenance shop selling new and gently used skate gear. We also provide individual and group training. Visit us online at resurrectionskates.com.
You know, this looks like this is going to be a little bit longer with this official review. We still have a little bit of a huddle up over here. So who else has been helping to make this Clover Cup 2015 possible?
All right, well, we've got a shout out for Wild Bill Walker. He is the proprietor of Pro Designed. For your protection needs, Pro Designed Inc. has exactly what you want. Go check out their booth and view the many options they've got available. We'd also like to give a shout out to God Loves Derby Girls, and who doesn't? All you really need in life is God and a good pair of skates. Derby apparel too. Let's see what's on sale.
But of course, the one group of people here I don't think we've actually said thank you to are the fans that are here in the stands. Because they're the ones who paid the money to help make this possible. Because while we like to feel we are professionals and we get paid in karma, it's the money that you fans spend to come here to watch these women play that help make all this possible. So definitely give yourself a round of applause out here.
jam. And appears the call on the track is going to stand. So Kansas City will lose their official review.
Everyone's going to be looking at Postal Penny out there on the track alongside Track Rat. Looks like we're having two quick sets of jammers, two jams in a row. Maybe trying to use these little speed jammers to counteract that shrink that's been up front in these balls.
Track Rat out underneath. Trying to get inside. I think what was their second or third jam out there. She was pretty successful last time. Postal Penny made the whole way through.
Well, as we saw looking at the first pass stats, Postal Penny has been one of the most successful jammers for Dallas so far this evening. And that may be it. Maybe just that speed game, the little bigger clock has been what's making it effective for her. And keep running around there and successful.
And he's learning for sure. Newbies being a penalty shooter in the last armor penalty box. Lumping with a hit on Track Rat forces her out and she was solid back. Just Leonard and Laura being held in back. Postal Penny, she does get through, picking up 5 points.
Postal Penny showed a little bit of strength on these blockers right there. Was able to actually push them forward with rather, I don't want to say ease, but a little less difficult than what we've been seeing so far this evening.
Exactly. She seems to be able to find those lanes that work, and she can fit through. And so far as you know, that she could get to the outside, she makes her way through.
And while it may be looking at a little bit of a change up here, Kansas City, once again, Postal Penny still just making her way through as though the rest of the game out there doesn't matter. She is out there all by her lonesome on that track. And that's sometimes where you gotta be as a jammer right there. Once again, this defense is starting to go up, still churning it up at the back of the pack here. Bruiser throws the starter head and calls immediately made. So we're going to add Bruiser into the jammer rotation even though it's a star pass.
I think that technically she went a straightaway and a half, and yeah, I said it's in the jammer rotation. Put her in there, she can make her way through.
Well, it looks like Casey Clover is going out there right now. She so far has been the momentum killer for Kansas City.
Crowd dynamic going out for Dallas. Not a shabby jammer herself, has put up many, many points for Dallas in this game.
You know, it never seems bad when these jammers are breaking these packs right now. They seem to be on the other side of that penalty board. Case closed, doing what she's out there to do.
Exactly, picking up those points even through. James Fox picking up a high block, will have the ice armor penalty box.
Case goes, like I said, doing your job, stepping through and getting on the points, taking it back to the bench, going to put it on the next jammer and go out there and follow her lead.
Roller Girl Skates carries a full range of products for use in roller derby by men and women. They've got entry-level rookie packages, as well as the top-of-the-line high-end skates for those who want and need the best. They're painted right here in Dallas. Check them out while you're in town.
So either right and Enigma are going to throw themselves into the fray after that whistle. Looking at the 3-1 right now in the back of the pack. Dallas trying to keep Enigma down, sliding back and forth. Exceptionally well maintaining contact and just keeping that defense tough.
That's a good round, driving her feet down and then jammer status for Dallas.
Looks like Kansas City's been getting what they're looking for right now. As a big hit for the backlog going in. Just coming out of the box, launching herself into play. Looks like she'll have another trip to the ass on her penalty box.
James Fox coming out and grabbing the high block. So she goes right back in. Enigma driving her feet to the outside, gets through. However, Enigma had already gotten got to make jammer status, so we'll go 42 minutes on this game.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Kansas City will just traded out, just have their lone jammer out there right now, be the only one able to pull up points.
Enigma to the inside this corner, and Kansas City doing a great job of just putting that back apart.
Nate almost did what amounted to a sideways limbo there, just edging over, just shutting off the block. People being slung on good. It seems like now we have both jammers into the fray, and it's getting a little more chummed up there in the middle of that pack.
Points, 3-mark Dallas on the pass. Both jammers scoring some points here. And I believe it's a miracle the ass armor penalty box is currently empty.
Now we're looking at just, we are broaching that triple-digit mark difference between this differential. You know, I'm going to be really interested as we're looking at 18 minutes left to go in this half. If we don't see a few more tweaks going on for Kansas City.
All right, Blood and Thunder magazine is the first and largest roller derby magazine. They're online at bloodandthundermag.com. They cover men's, women's, and junior derby on all services and all rule sets. Visit their apparel booth for some deals. They're a proud sponsor of the Dallas Derby Devils and Clover Cup.
They keep trying to say that. Clover Cup, Clover Cup, Clover Cup, Clover Cup.
It's almost a tongue twister.
Well, you know, while we have the official review, we definitely want to give a shout out to the skating bishops we have out here. It's one of the fortunate things about having such a good tournament like this. You really get the best talent around this country. And I mean, it's what helps to make roller derby what it is. I will say that. People, you know, are like, oh, the zebras. But no, they just follow the rules that the players make.
That's exactly right. And thank you so much to our volunteers in pink, our non-skating officials, maintaining the order, keeping everything logged in like it's supposed to be, and not to be outdone. How about a shout out for our track maintenance team? There they are. There's a couple people. I was waiting for it. I gave you the pause.
Yeah, there were the people that actually worked tech crew for theater when they were in high school and college. That's who just gave us the shout out right there.
Hey, tape. I know what that's for.
And I guess as we roll through on this official review a little bit more, I guess we need to give a shout out to the people that helped to make this possible.
Absolutely, we do. We were just talking about the Zebra Crew. Let's talk about the folks feeding them. Jersey Mike's is a proud sponsor of the Clover Cup, and they are the provider of the food for the Zebra Crew this weekend.
So, Bloodnowski's ran in what the official review is about. Dallas wanted to attend the track, wanted to track that on the jammer for Kansas City. Number 10 Enigma, track ball stands. We are back at the action. Number 3 Case Clover was wearing the star for Kansas City going against Miley Dallas for Dallas.
We're going to see what Case Clover does on this one. She's been, and there she goes. Hey, I called it, I see it, there it is.
That's exactly right. And inside line has been very favorable for her on this game. She moves it once again. Wisely, because that foot did go out, and you saw the standing official. He was ready to make the ball. Wisely, she's right off the track. That is a player that knows awareness and knows where she is on the track at all times.
Right now, I think Case Clover has got a secret little divining rod out there that she's able to just follow and go. The holes are open, here, and she goes. And I think that's what's going to drink for her so far this evening. When she sees that opportunity, she attacks. Looks like we're going to see Postal Penny and Mary Lou Wretched again. Mary Lou kind of took a break in that first half on jamming, and now we've seen her a couple times in a row here now.
She did. She was only in a couple of rotations, but she was effective when she was in. It's good seeing her back here on the track. Of course, Postal Penny been doing an amazing job the whole game, and so we're glad that she's out there as well.
Once again, Postal Penny rocking her way through the pack. She has been very successful this evening with getting leading jamming. I would really love to see what the percentages are this evening. way the stars sometimes. She's got that good defensive savvy. Took a couple of little steps back. And was able to get the track cut and give her team a power jam. She's trying to pick her way through that little wall that was forming up there, kind of creating a little picket fence. Making her take one block at a time.
Looks like a rope breaker and Louie's going a little bit of offense there, trying to break up that wall.
And just when we thought that the Amazon penalty box is going to be butt-free, we're going to keep it warm.
Stand them on the parent fans up in there behind their seat.
Thinking she just needed to trip past the wall. Blakely comes on the last little boom and sent her back to the inside the track.
Post continuing on call for a back block. Therefore, Kansas City goes back on the power jam.
Wow, that is really breaking what they were successful at in the first half.
They've already had in this gym when they're talking about time and what they had the first half on the generator. So looks like that Kansas City's going to see if they can take advantage of this. So they do have a full division of Dallas blockers out there.
I'm looking at least a 10-point difference from the last time I looked up that scoreboard for Kansas City in the differential with Dallas. Now we're looking at 171 to 82 with slightly under 15 minutes left to go for this whole game.
And we're moving on to looking at this big East in Houston warming up and coming up next. Meanwhile, Nico winning the start for Kansas City in turn one. Takes lead jammer status on the outside.
You know, we're such a strong player. She actually has had a tough time getting through as a jammer. I mean, she's generally had to work very hard every time she's been able to pass.
And it seems like she's one of those jammers that you can put in there. She's doing this drop away. She took a shot from 2 spots there. But she gets right back up and tries to make her way through.
Well, I'd say that hit for 2 spots. If they hadn't initiated a fan, they would have wondered why that wasn't a penalty. The simple thing is that she wanted the legal blocking zone while her skates were still going in the proper skating direction.
All right, skater owned and operated. Stop by the Fatal Kiss clothing booth and check out some of the awesome fashion we have to offer.
And we're looking at a square dynamic against the jammer of the evening so far with Kansas City. Case closed.
See how she fares on this one. Like I said, every time you get her out there, she is getting points. It's like Sparrow dynamic did get in front, so she is lead jammer status, made her way through enough to get the call. And she's forced to recycle all the way back.
That has up the penalty box warm as everybody still goes off the box. You know, so far I've seen on this jam, all these jams have been kind of hitting these walls. Like that little high schooler on that little blocking sled. They're just digging in, getting low, and pushing as hard as they can.
And it seems to be effective. It seems to be the only way you're going to get through it. You've got to get that wall spread apart a little bit, so you kind of got to lower her shoulder and see what happens.
And it's the first time, if I'm not mistaken, this is when Dr. Dre has taken the star in his second half.
I believe so. This is her first jam in the second half. Anita Wright wearing the star for Dallas.
And once again, Kansas City still continuing to take that pivot line. You know, in a way, it's like they said, these two teams haven't met each other since 2007, and right now, the way they're getting out there when they're starting these jams, it looks like 2007.
Exactly right. Kansas City again. Right goes through regular league jam status. After jam tries to get inside.
He's going to try to get a little bit of help walk up there at the front of the juice box. She's going to bring one of her own blockers into the mix. Dr. Drake showing its speed to help get the early call off to that jammer.
All right, Texas Men's Roller Derby is a proud supporter of Clover 2015. I think some of them are in the house. Let's hear it, guys. Yeah. They're proud to support Clover Cup and all of the awesome teams skating this weekend.
Once again, we're looking at Enigma at the back of the back alongside Miley Virus as they, once again, I can't say it enough, throw themselves into these walls.
Two different styles of jammers. Those cameras makes their way through. If you could tell, Clover's jammers makes their way through. Enigma's one of those jammers that just going to find their way and push through that wall.
That's an opportunity for another power jam. I think this is what, the first power jam opportunity that Dallas had in the second half.
This is their first power jam opportunity. They've given up quite a few for Kansas City. Let's see how they capitalize on it. It's tough having that jammer look at the wall, that Bruiser and Ruby's out front. That is a tough team over there. I don't care what jammer you are.
And the two of them have been pairing out pretty well at the front of the pack for their team so far this season. They have been kind of terrible twosome, so to speak. We're trying to see Dallas trying to weave their way in, trying to get a little bit of offensive help there. The Rat Packs playing the pesky backpack blogger there.
They were powering through. It's a big hit as she goes through. First out the hand by Red Panther to lead. And the boss, the old penalty, she's still up and going. Molly Marcus will pick up 5, make a 3. And she's now through her initial. And she fought very, very hard to make it through that belt.
And I'm going to say, I think those people that are really able to work hard out there in this game so far has pretty much been us there.
I agree. We've been working. You want to jump in?
We've been working hard, but they've been working harder.
It's a matter of point of view. I mean, it's hard talking all the time. For me, I'm shy.
I think I find it very easy to talk all the time. How about you, Speaker of the House?
Oh, see, I don't even want to bring that up. I just didn't even looks from my wife. She goes, yeah, you found something you can do that uses a master skill set you have.
All right, well, it looks like we're on another timeout, so we're going to let...
When the two teams break down and the halftime comes and we got another team coming out or anything like that, go by, swing around, visit all these vendors, see what they have. You're probably going to walk away and go home with way too much stuff, but it's a good thing.
This is a rematch from an earlier jam. Mary Lou Richard going against Postal Penny. Mary Lou wearing the star for Kansas City. Postal being white for Dallas as we have a big pile up in turn 1. Everybody up and safe. That's what we want to see. Mary Lou Richard trying to split the pack going against Nick Spectrum out front. Forced out. No pass, no penalty. She's still good, and she's out front making the way.
The microphone here going on the inside there saying how to play blocking on that. That's one of the great things about having officials like we have here. It's no guess for us on the inside on this mic. As once again another body goes to the ass on the penalty box. But as we thought we were going to see Richard make her way through, Dallas just tightened up that defense, just ratcheted it down, and they're just not getting any purchase. She's wanting to swing left to right, and they're just going left to right.
We're seeing that within the Postal video as well. You'll see Kansas City line up in a full line. Here taking a hit there from Noogies as she tries the inside. Forced out by Bruiser is something we've seen quite a bit. Makes Victor have to let her go as it looks like Mary Lou Richard makes her way through, but she did not have the scour in her. She's not being counted.
No, she's not. Nothing at this point. Kansas City just trying to do everything they can do to get these scoring passes because their defense has been wildly successful in this jam. against Penny. I mean, she has been one of the jammers of note for Dallas.
We're seeing some of the exhaustion from these walls for sure. These jammers, most of them driving, trying to make their way through. But looks like 3 Kansas City blockers force her to the inside. She has to recycle back. And Wretched tries to make her way through.
One of what's been successful for these blocking walls is, I mean, they're just tag teaming left and right.
Developed by skaters for skaters. Come and see Gypsy for the Adam Strut and Helix packages with Aquatech. E-multiple boots, all at price points you can afford. The best quality for the best performance. Check out Adam Wheels.
All right, we're in the star for Kansas City, number 34, Accelerator. This is her first jam of the game. Going against Aerodynamic for Dallas.
All right, now, that's just my guess. I'm saying Kansas City coach is throwing everything you can at Dallas right now to try and claw back this score. And we're going to try and call from the inside, give the Accelerator an opportunity to pressure on. Oh, and as I said, we have dual track cut.
All right, so what that means, we're going for 2 minutes. As we have Aerodynamic back up front, Frankie going and Gibran, as well as Mayhem Myers. Accelerator back out on pass on the building box. She makes her way through.
So there's no doubt about it, though. We are going to get full 2 minutes on this one. We are going to see these ladies rock and roll for a solid 2 minutes. Now the crowd is finally getting into it.
That's that Kansas City corner over there inside. Accelerator beat up 5 points, cutting that 5 minutes left of this game. Maybe trying to drop through the line. Accelerator forced to the inside. That block was a call on Nick's victim.
Well, this is kind of what I expected. Is we got about 8 minutes left. I figured we were going to see a little more speed and a little more opening up in these walls. They actually went a little bit longer than I thought. I think they finally broke open at about the 6-minute mark.
You can definitely hear that Kansas City corner back there cheering the Accelerator on as she makes her ways through. I think we're hearing more whistles for this jam than we've heard in quite a while. That trips, the SR ability box is getting a lot of action for sure.
Well, right now Kansas City's got to lay it all on the line. I mean, they have to get out there and do everything they can to open up offensive holes and just make it happen.
Well, that ended great. Accelerator with that one took them over the century mark with 4 minutes left.
The Bruise Skate News is the over-the-shoulder roller skate holder. Skates clings that come in tons of colors and patterns. Find them on Etsy and order yours today.
Once again, we're looking at a new jammer for Kansas City. Now, she did take it as a star pass for Bruiser. This is her first time officially lining up as a jammer.
Nita Wright wearing the star for Dallas and then a toe stop on the outside line with Big Jen Travis. Bruiser driving away to make her way through. To get through on her initial Dallas Phillip a 3 wall. Makes Victim throw a little offense. Meanwhile, Mayhem Myers, who's already had some great key up front blocks. Here's to hit Nita Wright.
Now we're definitely seeing some swinging on the defensive side. So we're getting a little bit, I'm seeing a little bit of even a blocker rotation change. Some blockers that you've seen lining up with one another have been changing. And it's like I said before, Kansas City's now trying to throw everything they can into it. Bruiser just did everything she could to throw herself across that A-base.
Jamberry Nails are a proud sponsor of Clover Cup 2015. Check out all the customizable nail art options at the Jamberry booth, located next to the Derby Devils merch table.
Well, here at the end of the game, we're getting, need to talk about it. I was going to say, Case Floyd's getting back out there again to take the duties for Kansas City, and she's earning her pay.
Does a great job back. Case Floyd's on the inside line. It's been effective for her all day. Once again, back to the inside. She goes through, picking up 4 points. Molly Myers lanes over. She picks up 4 points as well. As we need some afterburners turned on here by both of these jammers.
These backs get loose as all these bodies go to dance on the penalty box, so speed starts to play into it. I think it's partly that they're getting kind of jazzed up, jacked up, and I think the other one is do you really want to have to take the 2-on-1 tandem blocking against one of those 2 jammers?
No, and I think that one thing is what these jammers are seeing is the fact that it hasn't happened much this game, and the fact that the pack has spread out. And that is, to be honest, is what a jammer wants. They want that pack spread out so they can find those holes and cut right through.
We're going to be looking at Postal Penny going against Rumble Record. Rumble throwing herself quickly into the back against Dallas. It looked like Penny put a little back check into her wall there real quick as she launched into the Kansas City defense.
You know, speaking of something we saw, Rumbraker jammed a lot in the first half. She hasn't jammed a whole lot in the second half. She's been getting more blocking and more defense.
I'll try to keep that defensive wall held and just got a little too far in place in the arm to be outside the penalty box. Maybe he's trying to be the one skin defense out there.
On Rumbraker. Louie's ankle, she has some friends out there now. Mayhem Myers out front, last side of the fence, has to let close to Penny go.
You know, I think this right now is it's gonna be a hallmark game for Dallas to start this season. I think this is a good way for them to get started. You know, I was wondering how Kansas City was going to come out here not having a game under their belt yet this year. I know that Dallas, you know, the game they got in was more of a regulation game, not part of a full chartered game, but I think they had an opportunity to, you know, get their feet into it, get their head into it, their bodies into it. Might have made a difference in this game today.
It has, and you know, the fact that I know for a fact with Dallas, they've been also scrimmaging a lot of the Texas Men's Roller Derby, and so that's been helping them a lot because those guys right there in the Team Texas Men's Roller Derby, those guys are tough. They're going to bring everything they got, and I know for a fact they've been scrimmaging games, so they have been putting time in on the track. But I think for a lot of teams, though, this is one of their first wins of the season.
Well, I would suspect that we're likely, obviously, going to get ourselves some free derby going in here with 11 minutes left, 11 seconds left to go in the game clock. And 2 guesses. Who do we see out there? Aerodynamic and Case Flows. 2 more, I mean, you can't find 2 more fitting jammers to finish this game out.
Absolutely, this is great, and it's the ones that I would put out there.
And it looks like both teams definitely put out their strong defenses to finish this as well. So nobody's getting cheated on this last game for sure.
Not at all. So who's going to grab that little bit of bailout and end this game as lead jammer? Still dynamic on the inside, grabs through.
Out here this weekend, you need to pay massive respects to every single skater that laces them up and gets out on this floor.
Exactly. How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the Dallas Derby Devils?